The Utah Jazz are amidst an impressive winning streak, and I truly believe that the Utah Jazz might be the best team in the NBA. So let's talk about it. I want to hear down below before we start today's video. What do you think of the Utah Jazz? Are the Utah Jazz as good as I say they are, or do you think I'm overselling them? Rudy Gobert gonna win his third Defensive Player of the Year unless Anthony Davis steals it from him. That's the first thing I'm gonna say. But before we start today's video, let me hear your comments down below. Like and subscribe, and let's talk about them. All right. First off, I want to say I had my phone somewhere, which is right here. Let's talk about the team's offensive and defensive ratings. I know some people are big stat guys, and I really want to talk about something through this, what is now, I believe, is a 7-game winning streak since January 8th. And for the entire season up to this point, the Utah Jazz are 4th in the league in net rating with 5.9, 6th in defensive rating with 106.4, and 8th in offensive rating 112.4. Okay, that is awesome. They're scoring about like 112 points per game and only allowing 106. And they're really, in their winning streak, the only teams behind them are the Clippers and the Lakers. They're playing better defense than the Lakers and Clippers. And it all comes down first off to Rudy Gobert, who shuts down the playoffs. Either it's against Zion, or I just found out it's not Zion, it's Zion Williamson, and Giannis Antetokounmpo are not even a threat when Rudy Gobert is manning the paint. And even with the three-point shot, sometimes he can really get out there quick enough, and you're like, wow, he moves so quick for a 7'3" guy. Because, yeah, he might not block the shot, but him running towards you while you're taking a corner three is probably enough of a contest to alter a lot more shots than people believe him or give him credit for. Rudy Gobert is well worth the $205 million contract that they gave him. I say that without a doubt. Now, I want to talk about Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell is a top 25 player in the league. I truly believe Donovan Mitchell is a top 25 player in the league. And as he continues to play this year, the only thing he needs to work on is getting to the free throw line more. Obviously, he shoots great from the free throw. So if he can get there more, like 8-10 times a game, that's awesome. If he can have better shooting percentages and better efficiency, that's awesome. He can be an MVP candidate if he does those two things, while also being more of a playmaker and a passer and being more consistent on defense. But also, people don't talk about how great of coach Quinn Snyder is and putting his players in positions to succeed. Also, Donovan Mitchell is a great defender, but I mean, it's either like if he doesn't do those things, he has to start taking over games with his defense, which I think is less likely than him becoming a better passer or a shooter and a foul drawer. So in year 4, the one thing also, if he just plays like 2020 playoff Donovan Mitchell for 2/3 of the season, he, not this year, but he would definitely be put in top 10 conversation. He would have to play 2020 playoff Donovan Mitchell in the bubble for a whole season to be an MVP, and I think that would have to be a year after doing it 1 year consistently. I really do believe that. But Quinn Snyder puts all his players in positions to succeed. He is the most underrated coach. He's one of the smartest coaches I've ever seen play. He really likes his guys. That's one thing I think it's taken so long for the Jazz to get here, is because it's such a complex system. I don't know enough about it to talk about it. I just know you pretty much have very little time to make a decision. It's just pass, shoot, or throw, pass, shoot, or I think that's it. And it's not even like that. There's more to it. I'm not going to go in depth about it. I really appreciate nobody else does what they do on offense and how they have ball movement, how everyone gets. It seems like it's a very complex system, and that's why players usually always improve in their second season in Utah. Usually their first season they struggle a little bit. But I think the impressive part is Jordan Clarkson, their 6th Man of the Year candidate. Jordan Clarkson should win 6th Man of the Year. Jordan Clarkson is just playing phenomenal. Literally being just a spark off the bench, dropping 17 points, outscoring their leading point guard, who Jordan Clarkson, if Mike Conley retires, Jordan Clarkson, I don't know if he loses his magic being a starter, but he could replace Mike Conley in 2 years if they keep him after Clarkson for that long. Mike Conley in the future. But Mike Conley's still great. Mike Conley's improving. His efficiency is up, and he's looking a lot more comfortable in Quinn Snyder's system than compared to last year. He's shooting 40% from 3, and he's having more steals. Everything's up compared to last year, and he's looking phenomenal. Mike Conley's a phenomenal player, and it's really fun to see them have success. Rudy Gobert continues to have a double-double. Joe Ingles, he's having a down year, and in return, we're seeing more of George's Niang, who's playing good. I'm a huge fan of Elijah Hughes. I don't know much about Ononi, the Yale guy. Shaquille Harris just seems like kind of a weird guy. I go to University of Kansas, so I'm a huge Doak fan. Udoka Azubuike. Love that guy. Think he could take over Derek Favors' role. Derek Favors coming back is awesome. He gives them literally 15 minutes a night and gives them 6 rebounds, 6 points, gives you a block a game, very solid. I've always loved Derek Favors. Sucks that he isn't a starter at this point in his career, but NBA changes. So there's things like that happens. But yeah. So at this point, what do I believe that the Utah Jazz need to do to continue to be successful? I really do believe that the team is so hot. All their shots are hitting. They're playing fantastic basketball. In my opinion, they're the team to beat in the NBA right now, and I think this streak is going to continue going. They're phenomenal. They beat Zion Williamson, and I don't know, I just love watching good teams play good basketball. It's just sound basketball. Everyone gets touches. Everyone moves. Donovan Mitchell has 5 assists this year a game, and I love Kobe Bryant. Is Donovan Mitchell going to be the closest thing we have to Kobe Bryant since Kobe? I really hope he is. He's a fun guy to watch, and he's had an impressive career. So I want to hear down below, what do you guys think about him? But yeah, that's pretty much it for the video, guys. I really do want to hear everything you guys have to say about the Utah Jazz. I'm just going to milk this to 8 minutes. So if you want to click off. Go check out my other videos. I've made a video on DeMar DeRozan being a power forward. I'm going to make a video on Jeremy Grant. I made a video on the Los Angeles Lakers. Subscribe. Check out all my content, guys. It's been a lot. The channel's kind of slowing down on the growth that we saw. We had we gained 700 subscribers in a 40-day span. All of December was huge, and most of January, the beginning of January, was awesome. So it's slowing down, obviously. I'm still pumping out content. Last couple days, I have not pumped out as much. Today, I've gone back to usual. I pumped out 4 things today. So, yeah, check everything out, guys. Hope you have a good one. Till next time, guys. Peace.